Yeah. So here we are. It's just a few days countdown. It's like Christmas, like a week before Christmas, right? And well, not now because you're adults, you already know what you're gonna get. But I mean, when you're a little kid and you told mom and dad and you put your letters into Santa Claus and you're waiting for Christmas Day to come, which I anticipate is coming in next week, and we're gonna find out who in the world is gonna be the coach. And we just had a show. I want to apologize too if you were trying to catch the. I call it my third log show where we have two individuals come in and debate quietly as to whatever question we ask. And today's question was, who do you pick out? All the media leaks with the media, that's a 49er leak, should I say. All the 49er leaks with all the media perpetuation of who they think is going to be it. And right now the media is saying it's McDaniel's Riddick for the 49ers. Who believes it? Do you believe it? We're going to talk about that and anything else you want to talk about today. But I want to apologize for that stream problem we had a little while. We're still trying to iron out the bugs and kinks in that. So that should improve next week. And also, as you know, the guys we're talking about next week could be, there's three individuals. It's going to be either Tito and Emilio. And we're going after Tito and Emilio, or Jamel could also be a choice. Because I got a feeling we don't want Emilio and Tito fighting so hard they forget about the issues. Let me go to the phone right now. Michael!
How you going, mate?
Well, Michael, what are you thinking today, man? I mean, God, I'm telling you right now, shucks. Anything you want to talk about, though? I mean, I just mentioned that because it's one of the things on my mind, but anything else you want to talk about is fine. What's going on?
No. Yeah, that's all right. Just about the coaches and GM. I would be disappointed. I really want Kyle Shanahan. I'm a bit sus about the Patriots coach. For some reason, I've gone through his bio and I've listened to a lot of other players and coaches Kyle Shanahan took a good team and made them even better. So that's a very hard thing to do, and I don't think the Patriots coach could do something like that. And I just don't know I just don't know. I feel more comfortable with Kyle, and if we can get Elliott Wolf or Louis Riddick, Louis Riddick in particular. If we can't get Wolf, Riddick. If you wanted someone who's really good at communicating, just listen to, again, a lot of 49 players especially I've been listening to, and they're, really high on this guy. And
On Riddick?
Ex-players or whatever. Yeah, Riddick, just his vast, his knowledge for the game and his intimate understanding about the nuances that, someone in that role needs, and his ability to explain it and take people for the ride, and that's basically, I think, what we need. But those are, I want those I want that pair. All the other candidates, I feel a bit,
I'm sorry, Michael. Go ahead.
Sorry, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, you're right. Yeah, that's it, mate. I don't know. I think White. Are you there, White?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. What do you think of between Kyle Shanahan and Elliott Wolf as the pigeon pair, or Louis Riddick? Would you have a problem with those two?
No, honestly, I would be happy with either of those guys. I'd rather have Elliott Wolf though, just because he's been in the game,
okay.
And Riddick's been out for like 3 years, just being an ESPN host, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. Because he's
what's up?
That's true, because he's been there for he started when he was 14, and he's 33 or 34 now. And I have a funny feeling that he's actually seen the the evolution of talent over a period of time and how things have changed. So whereas probably the other ones, maybe not so much, but yeah.
Well, I mean, apparently McDaniels and Riddick have a pretty good relationship from what I hear, so that's a good thing.
I mean, Riddick has been loving on McDaniels for a long time. I mean, he talks about SportsCenter like they're just blood brothers. I mean, yeah, that's why the connection's already being made between those two. Could Riddick have seen this coming? If there's anybody thinking any insincerity on Riddick's part, of just basically kissing up to McDaniels. But how could he know that McDaniels was going to be in position to be a coach? He really likes him for a lot of whatever Riddick's reasons are, and he's named quite a few. So, yeah.
Yeah, that could be a good thing. That means, they could mesh right away for the long term.
Yeah, we've not heard what McDaniels feels about Riddick though. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. How does Rick feel about Riddick? I mean, how does McDaniels feel about Riddick? I've not heard any feedback from him.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, I've heard that Riddick. Yeah, sorry, go for it.
No, go for it.
Yeah, I just heard that Riddick. He's doesn't matter what person you put him with. He's just very good at dealing with. He doesn't have an alter ego, from what I've been told. He's almost like a chameleon. He can adapt to any situation because he has a very. Yeah, that's
a good quality.
Yeah, he can pick any. Yeah, it's a really good quality, and he can just. Yeah, he's someone I can see. It doesn't matter if we go 2-14 again or whatever it is. He could sell the ice to the Eskimos and basically take all the 49ers fans and the support fans and say, hey, this is where we are, and this is where we can get to, and this is how we're going to do it. He'll be able to take us on a journey. Whereas I think I'm not sure about Elliot Wolf, but I know Elliot Wolf. He's got an ounce of it. He's got a lot of experience. So, but those two, regardless of what we get, I would love to get either of those as a GM.
Yeah. Let's go to Wyatt's already. We should go to. Okay, Wyatt. Go ahead, Wyatt.
Yeah. I just think Elliot Wolf, like in general, just has more experience than Riddick. So I think that's a good thing. And then also, he's been with the Packers this whole time, and they've built a pretty good offense over there in Green Bay. He's been there since 2004, ever since Rodgers got there, pretty much. And they got a bunch of good receivers too. So I think if we hire him, he could bring over a wide receiver or two, or whatever, like some good ones for the first time ever, since T.O. We haven't had like a true like number one wide receiver since Terrell Owens. So I think that might be a good thing.
It does go all the way back to T.O.
Crabtree was good, but would you consider him a true number one? He was for that one season.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
When Kaepernick came on the scene.
It seems like Bolden. I mean, that's probably our next guy. That's probably was it. I mean, Bolden was good as a number one option.
Yeah, he was.
The blow away.
He just wasn't in his prime.
Yeah, and then there's that. So yeah, I guess you're right. Goes all the way back to T.O.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, look who Balky drafted number one that year for wide receivers. What's his name? Jenkins. AJ Jenkins. That guy was a total bust.
Yeah.
Total bust.
And I think that
fucking who is that guy?
Yeah, and we're still asking that question. Good.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah. And then Elliot Wolf's from Oakland. He's from the Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
So like maybe he would want to return home and coach the Niners,
Yeah, he would. But like we're saying, the speculation, the media's pumping Riddick and McDaniels. There's no way to know exactly what's going on in Jed's mind. Although Jed knows he's got to swing for the fences. He can't be hitting any bunts or singles or foul balls. He's got to go for the fences on this play. He's got too much dead money hanging around now. So he, one more time, he can't stand it.
And rumor has it that Jed York wants McDaniels the most out of all of them.
Yeah. Those have been like you said, though, the rumor. There's a key word. Where'd you get that from? Is that from the leaks from the 49ers, or is that the media pumping?
That's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's a rumor, for sure. You don't know that for sure. But then that report also came out the other day saying that McDaniels is the 49ers' top choice for him,
Yeah, that was. I seen that.
Because they'll have complete control, and it's just like a clean slate, Everything's going to be new and rebuilt.
Yeah, because Cassari already said, listen, I don't want to talk, guys. He loves his New England, man.
Right. See, the biggest problem and has been is just Jed York, man. Like, will he stay out of the way and let these coaches and managers just do their thing,
I think he will.
Like
I think
stop,
if anything,
stop
he learned from
sitting in
Trent
on the
Baalke.
on the coaching player meetings. You know, stop like being such a micromanager and just go sit back in your cabana and fucking chill out.
There's that cabana again.
You know, that's where he should just stay the entire season, is just in his cabana. You know? let him watch the games from his giant, 60-inch flat screen.
And out of the way.
Like, yeah, let Eddie DeBartolo be over at his house, kind of babysitting him, making sure he doesn't go. Make sure Eddie puts him on house arrest. Don't let him leave the house.
Put that little
Give him
thing
one
around
of
his
those
ankle.
bracelets. Yeah, and I think Shanahan is a good candidate too. He'd probably be like my number 2 choice.
Yeah.
Maybe number 3. I don't know. Maybe him and Sean McVay are kind of tied, but. He didn't really do so hot in Cleveland, but then again, it was Cleveland, and now he's doing really good with the Falcons, but he's got like a stacked offense over there, stacked roster. I just think because it would be his first time as a head coach, he might not do as well, and whereas McDaniels, this would be his second time as a head coach, and he's like, I think 10 years older, so he would probably have learned a thing or two, from that time being in Denver.
Yeah, some advantage there. Wyatt, Michael and Wyatt, I gotta tell you guys goodbye. The lines are filling up here all of a sudden. It's not gonna be as intimate as I thought today. So, Michael, Wyatt, let me see you guys next week on Red and Gold Radio, okay? Or tomorrow, should I say?
All right, yeah, sounds good, Ronbo.
All right, fellas, have a good night. All right,
you too.
Let me go to 719. You're in Colorado. Hello.
Hola.
Hola. Who is that?
I'm Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah, it was a rough season. I mean,
well, yeah, Adrian was. Boy, that's an understatement. But yes.
But I mean, with this whole coaching situation, I'm kind of curious to see where we go. I mean, I like McDaniels because of what he did with Denver, but at the same time, if he's willing to come to San Francisco with our team, and then say we bring in, like the other guys are saying, Wolf from Green Bay, those two combined can get us either some good draft picks, or it can be smarter than Trent Baalke and Chip Kelly and get a free agent.
Yeah. You're not on the Louis Riddick train then, huh?
Do I like Riddick? Yeah, because he's got experience, and because he's on like that ESPN, I believe he's a good, like, if we were to need trade, I feel like he'd be a good negotiator for that.
I forgot about that part.
I don't feel like Riddick would be like a good enough GM. Like, I feel like he could do good for like 1 or 2 years, but we need a GM that's gonna be there for a while.
Okay. So you're questioning Riddick's staying power. Is he the kind of guy that we're going to go a long way with, or is he going to be just a flash in the pan? Yeah, there's a reasonable concern.
I mean, because like everyone's saying, like, and it's possibly just a rumor, but Kaepernick's not going to stay unless we get, like a Jim Harbaugh back. But obviously, he's not going to come back.
Unless, as you say, unless we get a Jim Harbaugh type guy or Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah, and it's just because Kaepernick was so good with Jim Harbaugh, and
he actually looked better with Kelly, though. I just want to run by you really quick. Did Kaepernick look better with Kelly than he did Harbaugh? Given that Harbaugh had like an army around him of fiends, and this year there wasn't really an army of fiends surrounding Cap. And he pulled off some of his best numbers of all time.
And I mean,
boy's gone, man.
I think Kaepernick should stay.
All right.
In my opinion, I think he should stay. And they're saying that if Josh McDaniels accepts the head coaching position for us, he's going to bring Jimmy Garoppolo over with him.
And that's speculation because Belichick is asking for a lot. Belichick's asking for a lot. Go ahead.
And I feel like it should be like the Blaine Gabbert Kaepernick battle, how it was this season, and Cap should win the job.
Now, wait a minute. Now,
And
you said,
Garoppolo's our backup.
That never happened.
now, wait a minute. You want to see the Blaine Gabbert Kaepernick battle go on again this preseason?
Yes and no. I mean, I feel like Kaepernick's gonna win. If he stays, he'll be our starter. But I feel like if Josh McDaniels accepts and brings Jimmy Garoppolo with him, then Josh McDaniels is gonna want to start Garoppolo.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he's worked with him for 3 years.
I agree
right?
100%.
Yeah, he's been with him for 3 years. So yeah, that would have to be a natural evolving. All right. I tell you what. Let's name. Let's see.
Adrian.
Adrian. I'm sorry, Adrian. Okay.
It's all good.
Adrian, let me get you the first time. Adrian, appreciate you calling in. Let me say goodbye to you and join us on Red Gold Radio. I like your stuff, man. And
Yeah, I will for sure.
all right, buddy. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
All righty. We go to Jamel. Jamel.
Yeah, we out here, nigga.
Yeah, Ronbo.
guys, let me get Jamel in here, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, Ronbo.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
it is Jamel. Okay, Jamel, go ahead, Jamel.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just listening to everybody. Listen to everybody say what they were saying, and with the coach being confident. I don't know who was saying that, but that Copeland idea is bad. You got to remember that man's 70 years old. he was born in 1946. So you want him to coach our team?
You wouldn't look that
Come
information
on, man.
up.
See what I'm saying? No, I just don't.
Jamel, but did you hear the points that he was making though? His point was the man brings discipline, and I think that's what he was trying to do. Our team lacks discipline.
I heard that part though. I heard that part, but I was just saying that because for the simple fact is like the era, the game didn't evolve, and it's a different era. Like he might not be, he might not have his mindset might not be like how it is 2000. He might still have that mindset back in the 50s mentality, 60s. You know what I'm saying? Like the game didn't evolve. Like you got to remember the game just changed than how he was coaching back then.
Yeah, that's why Holmgren can't get in.
Like, yeah, so I mean, for the disciplinary part, that's fine, but rid of everybody that had attitude problems, like Vance McDonald. We got rid of him. Odin Smith, so we don't need no disciplinary. Them people got kicked out the team.
Jamel, Vance McDonald has a discipline problem?
No, here's the play.
really.
Yeah. No, I'm saying in the sense of everybody that was bringing problems to the organization. Like, he had the domestic violence.
Dumbass, Vance McDonald's on the team.
Huh? No, I don't mean Vance McDonald. I mean, what's his name? McDonald, the one that was domestic violence with hitting the girl.
Ray McDonald.
Ray McDonald.
Ray McDonald, yeah. Yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that from the disciplinary part, we don't need no disciplinary because everybody that was acting up.
So you think everybody's well behaved now? You know what though? It's like like Jeff Garcia was talking about. He sees guys that are running around and they've got the wrong idea of what it is to be a 49er football player. That's the thing I think the discipline we're talking about. We're not talking about off-field situations. We're talking about guys that come out there bullshitting every Sunday and all that clowning around in the locker room after we lose games. There's something really wrong with that kind of attitude. So I think that's what you're talking about.
Right. We missing structure and chemistry and personnel. That's really where the main focus should be
leadership,
at. And I think that's what.
And leadership in that locker room. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but with the GM thing, I don't know. For the GM, I don't know none of them guys on the GM. But with the head coach, I have two people that I would like us to have.
All right.
That I wouldn't be. I have Kyle Shanahan. I like him, and then I like Sean McVay.
All right.
Sean McVay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like them too because they actually worked with John Gruden before. They actually was like assistants, and they had control over the coordination.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? They had quality control. You know what I'm saying? So it's like from that standpoint, I was like, I look at them as that would be good for our offense because we're trying to change and we're trying to start fresh. And they young. They like in their early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's
So it's like I think we should go that route because they're young and they kind of can get along with the younger generation,
and
like they kind of in the modern day.
And they'll bring
you know
that
what I mean?
culture. They'll bring that culture change. All right,
Yeah,
Jamel.
they bring right.
Jamel,
So and then I gotta say, one more thing,
All
man.
right, go ahead.
And one more thing I'm saying, man. I'm rocking with Nick Foles. Who got a problem? I'm rocking with Nick Foles.
But I tell you what, Jamel,
Nick Foles, man.
You're about to get put on third and long about Nick Foles, man. I'm gonna tell you right. Let me say goodbye to you. We'll talk to you about that later, man. Okay,
right.
Jamel, have a good night, man. Boy, Nick Foles, Jamel. It would be funny because if we're gonna put Jamel on third and long, we'd have to get a waiting line for people who want to challenge him on that one. Nick Foles. Let me go to 925. You're from Danville. Area code is 925. Hello. Hello, 925. All right, we're gonna go to Power 49er. By the way, if you're just calling to listen, you don't need to call if you just want to listen. The app you can hear right from the app. So if you're having any problem,
Ronbo.
Okay, yeah, a Power 49er. Yeah, what's up, man?
Come on, what's up with these guys talking about Nick Foles, Ronbo, man?
Well, my bad. Wait, my bad. I just made a mistake. You don't have to listen to the app. You can just watch YouTube. Monday through Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you can listen. But if you're calling in and you want to just listen, let's not do that today. Just watch YouTube. You can watch it and be comfortable and not take up a line space if you don't have anything to say. But Power 49's got something to say. And Jamel, he does not like Nick Foles. Go ahead, Jamel. Go ahead, Power 49er.
Yeah. Nah, Nick Foles. He did good in the last system. I don't think he worked out for us.
Yeah, it'd be a stretch.
Look, I think it's Cap, or we get somebody else.
Yeah, who's just somebody else? Because there's only a few options. I can't imagine. This is the dying question.
Look, I'm not hating on Garoppolo.
Yeah, no, I still see him as a long shot though, because of the fact that the price that he demands from Belichick, and I don't know if Belichick will move from that first-round pick or not. The 49ers are not going to give up a first-round pick for Jimmy G. I just don't see it. I mean, they might, but I can't see it. It would depend on, I guess, if they were going to go quarterback in the first round and they go to Belichick.
Well, you look at it, we're in desperation stage, and really, what's in the draft? Nothing positive in the draft right now. 100% positive.
And nothing that's going to help us right away. You're right. I agree.
So, look, we get McDaniels, it looks very possible.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Cap's staying either.
Yeah.
Much as I would like him to stay, man, but I think he's going to leave.
And I've heard nothing to indicate that he wants to stay. No matter what else, you've not heard Cap saying about, I'm looking to come in and compete for a job. I mean, it's not his place to do that, but, he's got to go out and shop. He opted out. You don't opt out unless you're going out to shop, right? So, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think he's shopping, man. It was a few things that I was hearing. That, man, I think he's shopping,
Yeah.
I got my son here, man. My son's big on Nick Foles, too. He's been a Nick Foles fan.
Wait a minute, how old is your son,
So
Power
he's
49?
like 49 Nick Foles fan, man.
Power, how old is your son?
He's 16.
Oh, okay, so he's old enough to know about Nick Foles. Because I'm trying to, I need somebody to explain to me how Nick Foles, Jamel, I don't get it. I can't get it.
Weak ass quarterback.
Nick Foles.
Weak ass quarterback.
I don't know, why would you want Nick Foles? That is scary.
If I had to really choose, I'd pick Kaepernick over Nick Foles. I
Same
would not
here.
fuck with Nick Foles.
Same here in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
Nick has nothing going on.
Kaepernick is better than
Wait, let Power figure. Power, what else you want to add here?
Oh, man, look, I'm just happy the Giants lost today.
And Odell Diva Beckham is gone. I love it.
Yeah. He was Butterfingers today.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I was doing some other things, but that's hilarious. I'm going to go watch it, though. Anytime Beckham's out there crying about... Was he crying about the officials? Was he trying to say that they were bothering him?
Yeah, son, man, he's drama, but, man, these Giant fans been riding me all week. I can't wait to go to work tomorrow.
Power, man, that's a team that usually takes out your killers. I mean, they took us out how many times? They took out the Cowboys. They've beaten Tom Brady. Eli is good at kicking people's asses. I was thinking they was going to make it myself. So, I'm kind of surprised by this.
Look, I was surprised too. I ain't gonna say I thought they was going to get knocked out, but I'm happy they did.
Power, let me see you.
You remember that game, man?
I missed that.
That game against the Giants, man, when Kyle Williams gave up the whole game.
Oh no, you know what? That's a very sensitive spot with me. Let's not talk about. Let's not talk about that. It took me about 6 or 7 months to get over that.
Yeah, man.
Man,
I think I put a hole in my door that game.
Yeah, Anyway, Power, let me see it. Let me see tomorrow, man, on red and gold, okay?
I thought we should have won.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Ronbo. Hello?
Yeah, Power, yeah. All right, Power, I'm gonna take you by now.
Hello?
Yeah, who am I talking to now? Is that still Power?
Oh, this is still Power.
Yeah, Power, yeah. Yeah, Power, we got a bunch of people. You want to make one more point and we got to go?
That's it, Ronbo. You can go ahead.
All right, bro. Thanks for calling in, Power. All right, Ray, go right ahead, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Here's a powerful mic. All right. Yeah, right, man. Just sit back here and, like everybody else, wonder about what the hell is going to happen next week, man. I got a feeling news is going to start rolling as early as tomorrow morning, man. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm seeing reports already. From what I've seen today, according to Michael Silva, he said that Groomkeist and Wolf impressed the 49ers tremendously.
Ooh,
That's what I'm hearing.
And he used words like tremendously?
Tremendously, yeah. They were very impressed by them. Of course, we know Wolf, Groomkeist is kind of like the unknown. He's been with the Packers organization for 18 years. And he's scouting
that's a world
and
of
player
experience.
personnel. Yeah. So he has experience. And that's what I've seen so far. And Riddick, I seen where he said that whoever gets the job, and if he gets the job, is going to be patient because key positions need to have a massive overlook as far as overhaul. They have to be massively done. So, like I said from the beginning, I mean, I like Riddick, and I know from what I heard, McDaniels is comfortable with Riddick, but I still don't know who it's going to be. Something's just telling me when it's all said and done, it's going to be one of those guys from Green Bay and McVay. That's what I really think. I really think that. 18
years old, Ray. You can't argue with that. If I'm sitting in Jed's place, I think, man, this dude's going to bring 18 years. And when's the last time you looked at Green Bay's team and said, I don't like it? I'm trying to remember the last year I thought Green Bay sucked. I can't remember. Right. It goes a long way back, and it must be within the last 18 years. That man has done a good job with this stock in that team.
Right, and that means he was there for Favre and Rodgers.
Thank you. So and Louis Riddick ain't got no kind of experience like that can match up with that.
Well, he's got experience as far as with dealing with Parcells and the Eagles and other different people, even Belichick. I mean, Riddick has a lot of experience on different levels.
He had
but the thing about Riddick, you gotta understand, he's just because he's not in the office, he sees the NFL from the outside looking in.
True.
So his insight and when he's bringing to the table, I like what he's bringing because the one thing I can say is he has a plan and a vision. He's adamant, and he knows that he wants the job and what he wants to do when he gets the job, if he gets it. So I think as 49ers fans, we should be happy that somebody is saying, hey, give me the job. I know what to do. We'll get it right. I'm going to get it right. And McDaniels is comfortable with him for those who like McDaniels. Like I said, I don't know if Shanahan is going to be the guy. I just don't feel like the buzz is there with him. I just think, like, tomorrow they're supposed to interview with McVay, and I think he's going to be the relatively unknown. And there's some funny guys for quarterbacks, Nick Foles.
I'm telling you, man, Nick Foles has become the comedy guy, man, because every time Jamel says his name, oh, man, what is you talking about? It gets crazy, man. I don't know. Well, and Jamel called people out today. Anybody got a problem with Nick Foles? Did you check him out?
I don't know about Nick Foles, but I've been in the air. I've been in the 757 for a while. Why is nobody talking about the Bills let Tyrod go? Go ahead to Tyrod Taylor.
See, that's interesting, huh? Damn.
For the project.
Yeah, Tyrod wasn't bad last year. I just don't know. Did Tyrod hit his ceiling last year, though? Is that the best Tyrod you're going to get? That's the only thing I'm wondering about.
No, because he didn't even have Sammy Watkins. He didn't even have his number one receiver. He still had 3,000 yards. He still had 17 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He led the league in rushing. He's 27. I mean, you got to look. I'm in 757. There's a pipeline down here of talent of 757 players. So he has a talent. Who did he have? Greg Roman. You want to talk about that name again?
Don't get that
before
started.
They fired him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Anthony Lynn, what did he really do? He may have stature of what he wants to do, but he hasn't proven anything. So, hey, let's see what McVay or Josh might know what Tyrod could do. Josh sees Tyrod in the same division.
You know his name's going to come up in the mix, though, because it's not for sure. Green Bay, some people will think that they may snap out of this and realize there's no reason to get rid of him. So, it remains to see, because it's their choice whether they want to re-sign him or not, and that's where the talk about what is going to happen to Tyrod, because maybe nothing happens to Tyrod. Maybe he stays in Buffalo. So, got to wait and see on that. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's a possibility. But then let's look at this. If one of those Green Bay guys come, what about Brett Hundley?
Yeah, I know
he's been learning behind Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. See, but they need a lead man. Can Brett Hundley come in and actually start? Because Brett's got no starter experience yet. So, but he's had enough time, and he's worked behind one of the best. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ray,
let me say goodbye to you. And, come on back Monday for Red and Gold Radio if you get a chance, will you?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
All right, Ray. Have a great day, man.
All right. Later.
We go now to Nighthawk. Nighthawk!
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, Nighthawk. The same old stuff, man. Sitting there thinking about nothing but Red and Gold thoughts. What's going on with you?
Yeah, I think the GM, I think I like Wolf.
Yeah, he's nothing wrong with that choice. Why do you not like Riddick?
Well, I said Wolf is like, he's kind of, he got some good people he picked too. I forgot who he's young. And he's kind of, I think he's kind of smart. That I think he'll be good. So he can, he know how to draft too.
Okay. All right.
Like he picked, on the Green Bay side, he picked Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And he drafted Aaron Rodgers. So
that's right.
He know how to draft, and that's why Green Bay got a good team.
Yeah. The wide receivers, stellar. That defensive line, good. I worry sometimes about his running backs, but everything else, man, that team is stocked.
And that's why I like Wolf, because I think he'll be a good GM.
Yeah. You think he'd work okay with McDaniels?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you think.
Because my thing is, I'm wondering if Jed York is talking about making sure there's compatibility between his head coach and his general manager, and he's going through and Jed, one thing he's doing that's very smart, he's talking to all of them at the same time to see whose mind clicks with whose, because they're crunching all this. I don't know, in fact, I don't even know if they're going to hire the coach first and then the general manager, which is kind of a scary thought. But maybe they've got a plan that they know what they're doing, or somebody else is behind that. I don't know. But yeah, I was just wondering about what your thinking was on that.
Yeah. Well, guess what
Nighthawk? I guess maybe his wife went in and slapped him and took his phone away from him. Well, there he is. Nighthawk, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, Nighthawk, good. Nighthawk, you got any other thoughts before we say goodnight?
My toss is I hope
All right. I think we got a little connection. Yeah, I'm still. We're still here. I think we might have a connection issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, well, now you're on now. Finish up your last thought then.
Yeah, my last thought was I hope Atlanta beat Seattle.
Boy, you know what? I think so. You know, because the Hawks just don't. It ain't all that. And they beat up on a Detroit team. I mean, we played better than Detroit against the Hawks. So they ain't did nothing yesterday. I think, in fact, the 49ers, even as they are right now, might be able to beat the Detroit Lions. So anyway, Detroit looks nothing like Atlanta, and you're taking the Hawks out of the clink to a team that actually beat them, but the referee took the game away from them last time. So I think you can almost depend on Atlanta not losing composure and beating the Hawks next week. So, yeah, we'll be doing that game next week. All right, Night Hawk.
Yeah, so that's all I have to say. Rambo, you have a good night.
You too, man. See you on Red and Gold. Have a great day. All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, man. Bye.
Emilio! Emilio, you got to realize, Emilio on Sundays, I even know what his routine is. Emilio's out either barbecuing or walking through a mall center somewhere in Northern Cali. Emilio! Or he's outside choking a Raider fan down to the ground. Raider fans. All right, Norm, out in Stockton, California.
Whoa, what's happening?
Norm, man. Same old, man. I tell you,
going on our empire in the hell.
Yeah. Norm, what's on your mind, man? We got so much going on right now, man. One thing's going to lead to another. And I guess phase one is who's going to be running this show, man. What are you thinking?
I still ain't figured it out yet. I'm looking at all these guys. I've been doing too much there's too much analysis right now because even in my analysis, I can't even tell you who the best pick is because I can sit here and look at, like I can look at Riddick and Wolf for my two biggest choices as far as GMs. Mm-hmm. But as far as the coach, y'all ain't gonna believe who I want to be the coach of this team.
I bet I know. It's Nick Foles, ain't it?
Nope.
Who you got?
Patrick Willis.
Whoa! Hey, but Norm, do you think Patrick actually knows enough about X's and O's? You would think so, but can he apply it and get his team out on that field to do the things they need to do to win? Because he's an inspiring person.
At least during pregame drills, he will. You go out there and put an elementary school, a Pop Warner playbook out there, and you put Patrick Willis on the pregame huddle. They finna go out there and win the Super Bowl with that Pop Warner football play.
My Singletary 2.0.
No, I'm just kidding. But as far as the GM goes, that's the first thing I got to look at because whoever we have as GM, that's probably how the whole operation thing is going to. They're going to run the whole football operation. It's going to go their way. So I can't sit here and say what I think I'm going to see next year until I see who the general manager is going to be. Still going down in the GMs for me right now.
Yeah. Because, Norm, when you worry about if you're going to get two alpha dogs together as far as GM and head coach, and you need an alpha dog with the GM for sure, right? But wouldn't it be nice to have an alpha that could actually say, oh, well, check out, man, I'll check down just for you. When he's going to the GM, that's what we didn't have.
A GM that can look at the coach and be like, look, that was right, but this ain't right. And the coach that can sit there and look at the GM and say, all right, well, let's work it out.
Yes.
Let's see what we got to look at. And then they can all come together and put their pieces together and make, I just want to see the best I just want to see the best result. I just have this feeling that we might have a couple years where, we got to get it together. Like I said, we might get a few wild card sparkles, here and there. But, it's going to take at least 5 years to actually build a team that you could say, like, the Niners are definite, they're going to be that squad that we were in 2011 through 2013. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's going to take about 3 to 5 years. But, depending on who we have in there, we have talent on the team. It's just a matter of having a GM that can hire the coach that can get the best talent up in there and spend more money, actually spend money that is useful and put it in the right places. That's a hard thing to do. And you know, just being a fan, it's hard to look at these guys and say like, that's the guy I want. But Riddick, he's got a history for that, so that's why that's like my first choice right there.
Yeah, and I tell you, Norm, the defense is going to arrive way before the offense. I'm looking at the defense to make some noise next season. The defense is two pieces because you got a lot of players who are going to reach a certain age of maturity, and the front line is there. Buckner's already a star. Eric Armstead's already got a year over him. Aaron Lynch has got to lose some weight and come in and be serious. You pick up Poe out of Kansas City, for instance. I'm just using for an example, and put him in there, and you get that outside linebacker. And if you do get Garrett, the defense is
our front seven will probably look like the Vikings next year. You know what I'm saying?
As early as next year, that's what I'm saying. But the
especially
offense,
if they get Myles Garrett in the draft, we'll look like the Vikings front seven off top.
Whew.
Especially if you get Bowman and Ray back healthy on the middle linebacker position, it's ugly.
Throw some money at Poe out of Kansas City, put him in the middle.
And get DJ Swearinger in the safety position.
See, and they got the money. There's no excuse for not going after these guys.
Yeah.
We may have to see them overpay.
$85 million. Why not?
And if Cap opts out, that's $100 million. So,
that's $100 million. Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, that's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at not just the GM, but if I was a GM, I know who I put on the roster. But then again, you know, I just want to see who really is on fleek with their football skills, and I just want to see DJ Swearinger in our roster. When that happens, I'll be like, yes, it's going down.
Yeah, we're on our way. Because, Norm, I still want to hear about 2 and 4. I don't want anywhere near 2 and 4 team. Even a team that's rebuilding, there ain't no need in losing every damn game. I mean, you know, I see what's going on in Cleveland, but we don't need to be like that. I don't see that. You know.
Hey, look, I'm gonna take these 2 and 4 teams because I'm loud. I'm actually been the loudest person this season if I was 2 and 14. But that way, when we get 14 and 2, I could be cool. I could be quiet as a church now.
Yeah. And can we do it though? I still be noisy. Yep. I just know it.
We can do it.
Yeah.
It'll take about 2 or 3 years. We can do it.
Yeah, I see it coming. Because, you know, you get your ass beat like this. It's just like, Norm, you remember back when you was in kindergarten, a little kid, and that dude or two that used to beat your ass every day. Then by the time 6th and 7th grade came around, you looked at his ass like, you want to try that shit now? You know, see, I took his girlfriend. I
took his girlfriend. I hit him where it really hurts.
Norm, thanks, man.
Right.
Let me say goodbye to you, Norm. And we'll see you on Red Gold, man. Don't be a stranger. Man.
Oh, yeah, Niners all day. I'll be here.
All right. Norm, good night. Hey, let's get back to Emilio. He must went out and turn that meat over on the barbecue. But Emilio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was driving.
Oh, you driving today? Okay. Emilio, man, what's going on with you? What are your thoughts, man?
Well, I mean, the best choice, since I've been here, right, it's just Josh and Riddick would be the best two for me. I mean, those ones that look like they know what they're doing, and they already seen that. They say they're eye to eye together already, so that'd be the best choice.
And they really meet pop culture, don't they? I mean, everybody looks at this tandem as being, oh man, that's as cool and hip as it gets.
Yeah. And just some of the shit I heard, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of stupid, especially the dude that was talking about what was it? The whole Kaepernick thing and what was the other fucking shit he was
Are you talking about Jamel and Nick Foles?
Yeah, the Nick Foles shit was stupid, but the guy before Jamel, what was his name? I think his name was Andre. I think or something. His name was.
I think it was Ray. That wanted Gabbert and somebody wanted Gabbert and
yeah, that dumb shit. I'm like, really, Gabbert
and Cap come back and battle. Gabbert's not coming back. I mean, I would bet money Gabbert is out of here. Nobody's gonna offer him any money.
I'm gonna tell you this: we don't even have honestly, after all the contracts are done by April, we don't have an active quarterback on our roster at all.
Yeah, I know.
Because Chris Ponder's gone, Kaepernick's gone. Yeah, we don't have not a quarterback period at all.
So, Emilio, does that worry you, though? Desperation could set in, and then they might ask a couple of people to come back and that were here last year?
The only one that I think they might ask, if anything, would be either Thaddeus or, like last chance would be Cap. Because, like we said, Kaepernick did kind of have a better throwing season than he's ever had than what he did with Harbaugh. Because Harbaugh, he ran a lot. with Chip, he actually threw the ball a lot more and a lot better.
You notice that?
Which was kind of a little surprising. I was like, well, hey.
Are you going to offer him that same contract? Are you going to opt out first? If he opts out.
I would only give him a 1-year deal.
There you go.
If anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him nothing now. Just so we can get a better quarterback.
And not only that, that's all Cap's going to get anywhere. So you don't have to worry about that because everybody's going to want to know, Cap, I'm going to sign you for 1 year. If you look good, I'll increase on that next year. If you don't, we'll just say goodbye and part ways. And that's probably what he's going to get pretty much anywhere around the NFL. You know, he's 28 now, 29. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think he hit 28.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just like I said, that's just their best duo. And at this point, I know Josh McDaniel was going there with no quarterback, but I mean, Jed already said you can do whatever you want, spend whatever money you want, and get whoever we need, get whoever you want. So he already gave that okay anyway. So most likely is what they'll do.
Yeah. So it's all about now. It'll be all about the draft and where they're gonna go. We're talking about quarterbacks right now. Emilio, do you draft a quarterback in the first round?
They don't. Like I said, it's all the teams.
You see?
I don't think so.
See,
and like I said, I'm gonna go back to what everybody didn't like. You might get Romo.
You know what?
You might just get him.
No, after I calmed down a little bit about that, I realized that's a very
now
logical
think
thing.
About it, though.
It's a logical
just
thing
think
that could
about
happen.
it now. Everybody's getting irritated with it. Now you get a new head coach, a new GM.
No, the reality of the situation.
The
reality. There's a reality of the situation as well, Emilio. That's why Romo comes into play. That the 49ers need a veteran presence out there more than this goes back, this goes back years. They need a solid veteran. We got to stop clowning around at that QB position and get a guy in there that knows what he's doing and people can look up to and follow. That's what it comes down to. Until the other kids brought up to speed or Garoppolo's brought in, that's what you got to do. And it might even be Jay Cutler. It gets worse than that. If it's not Romo, it could be Cutler.
See, I'd rather get Romo over Cutler.
Yeah, see.
But
see, that's what we're talking about next year.
Like I say, Romo has never won the club, but at least he has winning seasons.
Yeah. So. Fitzpatrick? I think the Jets are going to tell him goodbye, too. So there's a lot of problems at quarterback. I can't imagine what they're going to do. So.
Yeah.
All right. Emilio, you want to add anything else?
No, I'm good. It's just, try to get my little point across.
You heard I wanted to see you. You've heard one of the most anticipated and wanted debates is between you and Tito, right?
No, hey. Tito doesn't know shit anyway.
Emilio, I'm going to talk to you more about that a little later, man. You drive carefully. Talk to you later, okay?
All right, man.
All right. Goodbye. All right, Tyler, there's no video call. We're having a little issue with that. So you got to call in the phone number, Tyler. All right. Let me let's go to Mark. Mark. Reminds me of my favorite player's name. Did I say my favorite player? Let me back up. McDonald's good, but he's not my favorite. Not yet. Anyway, Mark, what's up, man?
How you doing, Ronbo?
I'm doing all right, man. Looking forward to a good future.
Yeah, man. I want to chime in on the GM coach topic.
Yeah, jump on in there, man.
But first of all, man, we got to get a quarterback quick, bro.
See?
My girl, watching the game, my fiance told me she asked me how the Aaron Rodgers nuts taste.
Did you say that the Packers were going to lose?
Nah, because I'm a Rodgers fan.
Oh, okay.
You got to be cheering for one of 49ers or point.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge Rodgers fan.
Yeah.
So,
Rodgers is scary in these situations. It's hard to beat him in these games. Yeah.
But, man, I was looking at I'm hearing you guys talk about Riddick. I like him too, or Wolf, like everybody else is saying. But who I don't want, I want you to tell me, is I seen that we're interviewing Jimmy Ray. That's the same Jimmy Ray that was the coordinator?
Did he have? Is that because I've not checked him out yet?
No, that's not the same person.
Okay.
Okay, it's not. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure of that. I just seen the name. So I'm just making sure it's not the same dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Wolf or Riddick, I'm cool, and obviously McDaniels. Isn't he number one on our list? And we're number one on his list, right?
It looks like.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping for, man.
See, I just hope the media's not leading us in the wrong direction, and I hope the 49ers front office isn't running that leak. But I don't know what to be the benefit of doing that. So I guess, what we're seeing, I guess, may be real. So.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like I said, anybody who comes here wants to rebuild. They want to pave their own way. They don't want something already built. They don't want owners in the way.
Yep.
So, it's kind of like when you get a Target scare or whatever, some data breach. The best time to go shop there is right afterwards because they're trying to fix it.
Yep. Sure.
The best
Price
out of a
down.
company after you get the scandal, and after everything goes wrong, that's when you get the best. That's the best time to go deal with them because they're trying to fix it. They don't want another situation.
Yeah.
And right now, Jed York needs to prove that he knows how to get out the way.
It's the best he can do, right? Stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's probably the best time to come be a general manager with him being the owner is right now when he needs to prove it. After we start winning again, he's probably going to start having his opinions and everything else. But right now,
we'll try to take all the glory. And I can see Jed doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but as far as coach, man, like I said, McDaniel, and that's all I can really – I'm really not – I don't know. There's a couple other ones I've seen, but I just don't know. The rest of them I kind of feel like it's just a crapshoot. At the end of it, all of them are, to be honest with you.
What do you like between Wolf, though, and Wolf and Riddick? Did you say Riddick is your guy, too? I mean, or do you like some of the other choices?
I like the idea of it. I really don't know a whole lot about the guy, but I've seen him on TV. I just like the idea of it. I think I like the idea of it. It's nothing more than just like you guys talked about, a flashy pick. But I like it.
Yeah.
In regards to Wolf, I just like what he brings coming from the Patriots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Wolf is Green Bay. But, yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah, because Casario's already said he doesn't want to hear it. So he's out of the picture now.
Exactly.
And I'm kind of glad Caserio did, because some things about Caserio make me feel that Casario's just the boy around the office. That's all Belichick's operation. Nick just does what he's told.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Right.
But anyway.
Man, the quarterback situation is kind of tricky. Like, I'm kind of like Cap. I'll be honest, I was a huge Cap fan, but I want to be done with that chapter, bro. We're starting over. Let's start over. Let's not wasting up the season. That's just my thought, like I said. And so that's where we need some kind of experience. What about Cousins? Is he going to be available?
Kurt, if the Skins don't if they don't tag him, because Cousins knows the franchise tag is worth more money than most GMs around the league would give him. That's why Kurt last year when they tagged him, Kurt couldn't get back to that office fast enough before they pulled that deal off the table. Because that's more money he's going to get. So if they tag him again, his salary goes up to a monument. The tag changes every year. So he gets way more than he got last year even. It's just ridiculous. Cousins is hoping they tag him. But if he doesn't get tagged, then he's going to come back and down to reality and negotiate a contract with somebody else. And it could be us. I don't know.
Yeah.
Washington,
I wouldn't.
Green Bay might want to talk to him. There's several teams, I guess. Buffalo, who knows?
Yeah. So I just want to pull this, but I do think we should draft quarterback first. I know there's not a lot of good picks out. I'm tired of us trying to be smarter than the system.
Yeah.
Or trying to, let's just go straight forward with the shit and get what we need and get out of there.
Good
If
point.
the guy's paying out, he doesn't pan out. I'm just tired of trying to be cute with drafts and stuff. Like, let's just go straight forward and get the top player, the top quarterback, or whatever position we decide. Let's get the top one.
Well, there you go.
So that's my opinion on that.
Yeah, experimenting
but
time
I
is
feel like
over.
Trubisky.
Yeah, I got you. I hear you. All right, let me go, Mark. Let's see you again, man. And thanks for calling in.
I appreciate. I got the message, man. I appreciate it. I'll get the link from you next time when I'm going to play the joint.
Cool. All right, we'll talk about that. All right.
All right.
Let me get Robert. Robert.
What's up?
You, Rob.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
It's Robert. Robert, what are you thinking, man? What do you got going on with the GM and the head coach? And Robert, how do you like what you're hearing right now?
Well,
Roberto.
Well, I won the best GM and the best head coach.
Yeah.
So next season we can kick some ass.
I know, because it would be nice to kick some ass again.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for Bowman and to be back, and Ray to be back in the linebacker position.
Yeah.
Man, Ray and Bowman's gonna kick some ass, and
Yeah. They can't wait to get back out there. You can believe that too. I know Bowman can't wait.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for the season to be back.
Yeah, we got a while to wait. We got a lot of things to do between now and then. Are going to be pretty exciting too, though, because you got to figure first of all who's going to run this show, who's going to be the general manager to take over that drafting position in the free agency. You know, that's the stuff that's exciting right now, though. Man, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Hopefully, we only have to wait a few more days.
I can't wait for the draft and free agency to see who we're gonna get, and man, I don't know what head coach I like or GM, but I like Josh McDaniel.
Yeah, that's him.
Josh from the Patriots or something like that.
Yeah, that's him. Josh McDaniels, Patriots OC.
Yeah, man, I like that one. And then the head coach, with the other guy, I don't.
You mean general manager?
Know which one I like.
Yeah, general manager, because Josh is going for HC. So yeah, you're general manager. And that's
I like that one for general manager. And the head coach, man, I don't know. I've been thinking about that like every day, and I get confused.
I don't feel bad. It is confusing. It'll get more clear though, probably next week.
Yeah, man. And I see we're gonna interview another one tomorrow or this week coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn. There's all kind of stuff coming up between now and next week. All right.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about the season. See what's gonna happen and how everything's gonna come out and how we're gonna play. And
So look forward to Roberto. Roberto, let me see you on Red Gold Radio, Roberto. We gotta go, man. All right.
Okay, man.
Thanks, Roberto, for calling in, man.
Shout out to MC Niner.
Well, I know
that guy, the cat, makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, MC will be back.
You owe me some money.
Yeah. Don't remind him. Don't remind him. The dude's pressuring me all the time. All right, Roberto.
Yeah, he's one mad cat. All right, Romo.
All right, Roberto. Thanks for calling in, man.
Goddamn.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay, man.
All right.
Okay, man. Bye.
All right. Toby.
Yeah, what's up with it, man?
Hey, Toby. Sitting here contemplating the future, man. What you got in mind?
Yeah, man. I want somebody from the Mike Tomlin tree, man. I'm just, man.
Yeah, like who?
I was watching the Steelers game. The Mike Tomlin tree.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a few people like who you got in mind?
Man, that defensive coordinator or the offensive coordinator, either one. Todd Haley, man. I mean, he's been a coach before. Nobody's really not talking about him like that, but he's been a coach before, man. I just like Mike Tomlin's coaching style. Man, get your ass up. I noticed, when all those players fall on the ground, man, the other players don't even let them sit there and cry like a baby. Walk your ass off the field.
Yeah, I know. I like
Take
that.
care of your business over there. Mike Tomlin doesn't even acknowledge them or nothing, you know? Like, he's like, shit, I'm your coach, man. I'm not your daddy, man. You know what I mean? You go, hey, Ronbo, and you're going to go finish the fucking game. So, get your shit together, you know what I mean, man? That's what I want, some toughness. I want some discipline in San Francisco, man. But I don't want it to be too much, you know, like how Singletary maybe was a little bit too
hard.
Much, but, you know, it got to be the perfect blend. But I don't want Seattle's O-line coach, only because though the media is going to keep us in the headlines. Yeah, the coach domestic violence. You know, I'm just tired of being in the headlines for that type of wrong thing. Anybody with bad headlines, I don't want you to come to San Francisco.
That right?
Period. So back to like Emilio and shit. I think he's like a defensive-minded person, right? You know, I mean, I'm not hating on him or nothing like that. And shit, I think Gohard is too, right? But I feel that a defensive-minded person, they want a running back. You know, they want to run the ball. You know what I mean? They want the score to be 19-16. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But an offensive coach, he wants to score a touchdown. So an offensive coach, he doesn't. You know, he wants to. So basically, leading to my point, I want to trade the Titans. I want to give them our number 2 pick. I want to get their 5th and 16th overall pick. At pick number 5, I want to get Mike Williams. At pick number 16, I want to get Pat Mahomes. And then we solved the offense right there, you know, a little bit. You know what I mean? Spend the rest on defense. Don't forget to pick up a little scat back like in the 5th round. And maybe like another offensive guard / center in like the 6th round.
Hey, you know what? Toby, I can tell from what you're talking about here. You're talking about buying the main places where the 49ers need to fortify the roster. You're going free agency, aren't you?
Yeah, heck yeah, man. I'm going free agency. Maybe the Rams cornerback, I think one of them is available. But I'm going with the best cover corner. I'm going to pay him a nice salary, you know, nothing major like with Richard Sherman or Patrick from the Cardinals is getting. But, you know what I mean, pay him a little decent amount. Basically, just come in there, be the leader. I'm into in-house breeding, man. I want to in-house breed. I want to draft, develop. I do like how Trent kept that, man. We're going to keep that philosophy, but at the same time, though, we got to get a core guys. But we got to get a core guy.
Toby, the nose
we
tackle.
We got to get a core group of guys in there, though, man.
Toby, the nose tackle. I need a nose tackle, man. Give me an NT because I can't go another year with people just running.
Third round, man. Third round, we can get a nose tackle. But basically, I'm hoping that we switch to a 4-3.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
If they stay 3-4, yeah, okay. 4-3, yeah, okay.
I'm tired of the 3-4. So I'm assuming that we're in a 4-3. Then the third round, we're going to get the best pass rusher on the board. I think Ronald Blair, and I heard you say it too, I think Ronald Blair could be a starting defensive end.
Yeah, that's cool. He excelled.
Let him compete for that. Let Carradine, Aaron Lynch, all of them compete for that one position while you drafted somebody else to play the other side. And one of those guys are going to come out on top of there, right there, man. Go ahead and get you a middle linebacker. They got that dude Gerard Davis from Florida. He's hella underrated, man. He plays like Ray Lewis, though. Get him for the middle. Move Bowman to the Sam linebacker, and go ahead and get you a weak outside linebacker. Go ahead and get you a corner off of free agency, and go ahead and get you a safety off of free agency too. So,
like that. Because there's just way too much money here not to patch up them holes with somebody who's already established. That's what I'm thinking. You ain't got to rely entirely on the draft. So you know what? I like your idea. Go for some offensive gems and get some madmen in there to play defense that aren't 30 years old and see what you got. That may be the plan anyway.
Yeah, because a lot of people are going to slip. We have to bring a veteran quarterback in. Let Pat Mahomes beat him out. You know, I'm saying maybe let him start week 4 or hopefully by week 1. I like Tony Romo, but then I don't want to overpay for him right now. Maybe we should just get somebody else that can just help us get to 8-8, man.
Yeah, because
I think Foles could definitely do that while Pat Mahomes develops. You got to watch his film. He has the quickest feet I've ever seen, man, of a quarterback, man. He can throw that. He throws that screen pass from a shotgun before he's even turned around. The ball's coming out in him. You got to look at his footwork, man. He got some good footwork, and they already compare his arm to Brett Favre, meaning he doesn't have to be standing in a traditional position to throw the ball. He can throw the ball he could throw the ball upside down, doing a backflip, doing a cartwheel, still be on target from any position off 1 foot, 1 leg, man. But he's a little raw, but you got to check him out, man.
That sounds pretty intensely serious, bro. Toby, let me see you on red and gold, man. We gotta move. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, man. Everybody, I hope to see y'all there, man. Can't wait to be there, man. Y'all want to talk football? You gotta talk Niners, man. Man, you gotta call Ronbo if you want to talk Niners.
There you go. I'm waiting too, boy. All right, Toby. Have a great day, man.
All right, yo. You too. Thank you.
Let me go to. Is that G Black? G Black.
What up? What up? What up?
Hey, G Black.
Just right here, man. I was just watching the games, man, earlier.
Yeah. Are you liking what you're seeing going on in the playoffs right now?
I mean, these teams suck. I mean, but
because it ain't us. That's right. They do suck.
Hey, Ronbo, let's be real. If we had the same team when we were good, 20 to 2013 team, we'll win the Super Bowl like nothing, bro. Let's be real.
I agree. With what I'm seeing right now, there's nobody out there that's all that tough. You're right. Good point.
Yeah, these teams suck. These teams suck right now. But, you know what I mean? It's just teams that are all right fighting for that, So, I mean, the Giants are out the playoffs, so I'm thinking that was the Packers bailed out the Cowboys by doing that because the Giants will take the Cowboys out the playoffs, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers could do that,
I would bet money. You know what? I think Rodgers is going to go all the way. I think he's going to go all the way. You know what? It's going to come down between Atlanta and maybe Atlanta and Green Bay. That would be my 2 picks for the final.
Conference locked.
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah. No, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I never liked him. I think he's overhyped and overrated. Like the thing about him, I do give him is that when he gets off the pocket, he is a threat, bro. And how he makes those, I don't know, he gets the ball out, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like how he gets off the pocket and he just finds his receiver no matter what. He just scrambles. He's like Russell Wilson does the same thing, bro. Aaron Rodgers is just better at it,
Yeah. Well, I thought you thought he was overrated though.
He is overrated, bro. But
you said good things about him now.
Bro, look, you gotta give a person a little bit of credit, but
okay.
He's not the guy that they say he is, Yeah. He's all right, but he's not the guy, like they say that he's the best in the league. He's not the best in the league. Drew Brees is the best in the league. Tom Brady and Drew Brees are the best in the league.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Drew Brees is good.
So, yeah, Brees is come on now, he has like 60,000 passing yards or something like that. He had 50,000 yards of passing this year, bro. And nobody looks at him. Man, that's the MVP right there. There's no bullshit. All bullshit aside, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He's a real deal.
They just got to win games. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Drew's good.
He got multiple 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, Josh McDaniel, he gives us San Francisco. See what happens. I still haven't changed my mind on the coaching position, but I want him. But Shanahan, none of them, bro. None of them. I don't want none of them. I want Josh McDaniel, and that's it. That's the bottom line. The rest are not factors, So you already know. We get him over here. We keep Cap because there ain't nobody gonna come do better than him. Like I said, I don't know, man. But just hopefully something pops up and some better choices. But as of right now, that's the only. I'm sticking with him.
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see what develops in that area. Because everybody's wondering, who's going to be the quarterback now? I don't know. Maybe Cap, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to see right now.
Hey, they got no choice. Bro. There'll be some idiots to let Cap go and keep Blaine Gabbert or
Gabbert's out, G-Block. Here's the thing. But what if Cap says, I don't want to do anymore? Have you thought about that? Because he may not. Cap may be through with San Francisco.
Kaepernick don't want to leave.
You think so?
He don't want to leave. Trent Baalke, he probably did before, but since he sees that Trent Baalke is gone and all the mess is gone, he's come on now, he's been a fan, you know, and you know that he's from Northern Cali, so you know he wants to stay here, but why would he want to go somewhere else? He wants to play right here and close to home, so he don't want to leave. That's where his heart's at. You know, all the fans show him love. You seen all that love the fans show him at the games and all that.
Yeah.
He's already sold on that, bro. He's already like, that's where I want to be. Unless they still want to kick him out, but I'm saying
you're saying he wants to stay. I get it. G-Block, let me. All right, go ahead and make that point. I need to say goodbye. We'll see you Monday. But go ahead. What else you want to finish?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just hope the Cowboys they take care of the Cowboys, and that's it.
I know. All right, G-Block. See you on Red and Gold, man.
Bro.
All right.
Bro.
Stev.
Yay.
Stev, we had a little electronic difficulties tonight, but did you like the idea of the one-on-one? This is Stev's. Stev pointed this idea out of the one-on-one debates, and loved it. But otherwise, Stev, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing much.
So what are you thinking about our GM situation versus coach?
It depends. Because, Jed York already said, I want our guys to be, in connection and whatever he had to say about being on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
And the only two coach and GMs I see that happening with is McDaniels, Riddick, and the guys from Green Bay.
Yeah.
So I don't know how, I like McVay, but I don't think Jed is going to go for the intermixing GM and coach. I think it's going to be,
you think
what they've been talking about.
You think McVay would have a problem with the GM? Because, neither one's been established yet, though.
Well, I don't think he would have a problem, but Jed, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you think Jed has issue?
Jed wouldn't get McVay if it seems to him that he wouldn't get McVay if he didn't see McVay on the same page as any of these other GMs that he's been interviewing.
That's definitely a mandate of his, yeah, for sure.
So bottom line, it's going to be, in my opinion, the Packers guys or McDaniels and Riddick, because that's what Jed always was saying during that. You know what I mean?
Interview, his State of the Empire address, his annual Monday. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Last Monday.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going anywhere off. But yeah.
I guess we'll see soon, man. In fact, we might see as early as next Thursday or Friday, going into the weekend.
I hope so.
Yeah, because I don't know how many more people he's going to talk to.
He's interviewing Riddick tomorrow, right?
Yeah. No, I thought Riddick. He talked to Kyle on Friday. I guess they're not talking to anybody over the weekend, and Riddick comes in next week. Okay, yeah. There's another guy coming in next week too. So yeah, you're right. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I don't know how many days they're gonna mull it over though.
Well, I just hope. I think after he interviews Riddick, that'll be like his last. He'll be like, okay, well, I really got it. I think he's gonna hire both of them at the same time, the GM and coach. I don't think it's gonna be one before the other.
Yeah, and that would make more sense. Bring them both in and see what's going on, and then say, all right, guys, I think you are the team that's going to lead us into the future. Because if he hires one before the other, and especially if he's going to hire the coach before he hires the GM, I see a problem with that. So, but I could be wrong, but yeah. So yeah, I agree. Yeah.
As far as quarterback Kaepernick, he's like, I love him, but he's just like, it's scary to want to keep him. Like, you want to keep him, but it's just scary to trust in him. You know what I mean? It's like, Cap, is he gonna do it or is he not?
There's that feeling out there. Yeah, we've been there, done that, and last year was one of our worst years of all time. The year before that was bad, and then we went worse. And I know. Maybe it's maybe it's not Cap. Maybe you plug him into another program. But how many times are we going to do that? Is probably the fear in some people's minds. So I don't know.
It's just gonna look. It's just gonna make the GM and new coach look bad if
Kaepernick doesn't do.
Yeah, there's that risk.
And that's a whole another
story.
Then York is going to have more hairs going out of his head.
Yeah. Jed can't handle too much more stress because that head's going to be clean in a minute, man. You're right.
It also depends if the coach and GM, because I honestly think it's going to be McDaniels and Riddick. I wouldn't mind that. I think Riddick is going to, if he gets in the GM spot, I think he's going to draft great players. I just feel like he's that type of dude that he's going to go out and, draft good players.
Because it seems he's a student of the NFL, man. He knows everybody, it seems, too. Yeah, so you're right.
Yeah, exactly. So it depends on the two. If they want to just start their own thing, because to be honest, I would.
Yeah, same here.
Let's they maybe go draft the quarterback at the number 2 spot. Take that, shot.
And at least I could be responsible for whatever happened. I could be fully responsible. Exactly. I hear you.
Instead of taking the shot with Kaepernick, I'd rather take the shot with our guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know what you mean.
Or sign somebody from the free agency, because I don't think Garoppolo's coming over. That'd be nice, but I don't think he'd be coming over with McDaniels.
Yeah, and every new coach wants to do that. Every new coach wants his own guy. That's just the way it goes. I mean, Harbaugh wanted Cap, and Kelly wanted Cap the way he whipped out. But that's the way every coach does that. Cousins, they got rid of RG3 in Washington because the coach wanted his own guy, and he ran RG3 basically off. So why would you put Cap through that? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I hope. Because Kaepernick, yes, I love him, but sometimes I think just start fresh with the new court. You never know, it could turn out like how Dak did this season.
Yeah, now see and think about Dak's story though. Do you realize the second guy, Tony Romo, Dak is the third string guy. He was the rookie, right? Remember the other guy last year after Romo went down, he broke his leg, and then Dak had to be pressed into duty, and by a stroke of fate. I don't know, the Cowboys, that's why everybody says about Russell Wilson is always saying, God wears a Seahawks jersey. I don't know. He may be wearing a Cowboys jersey. He breaks his second string quarterback's leg, brings Dak in. Dak's 14-2. How the hell is this happening? So, this is a stroke of luck on the Cowboys' fault. As far as
back to I don't know who was saying it, that Rodgers was, this is probably my last point. I don't want to keep, too long.
No, go ahead.
I think Rodgers is underrated. Man, Rodgers is my guy.
He's tough. There's no doubt about that. All right, Steph. Yeah, how many? Hey, Green Bay's have they got 3 Lombardis?
3. They're at 3. No, yeah. 3.
All right, Steph. Let me see you on Red Gold. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you.
All right. Have a great day. All right.
Dude.
Are we done? Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're done, and see you. I keep forgetting to say Sunday, because we're busy on Saturday with football, and here it is already Sunday, and I'm gonna go check out those games, and I'll see you on Red Gold Radio tomorrow. Okay. Niners!